Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your 12/12 new moon portal messages. The intro for these readings is going to be the same in all zodiac signs. So if you watch multiple videos or you cross-watch videos, there will be timestamps listed below so you can skip the intro about the 12/12 portal and the astrology. That's what I will start with. So if you are interested in hearing about that, stick around. Otherwise, go to the timestamp below to go directly to the reading for your sign. The 12/12 Sagittarius new moon portal is heralding a time of deep spiritual introspection, which is going to allow for spiritual closure on some really old wounds, old spiritual lessons, unfinished business. It is a time of spiritual closure, which is opening us up to new spiritual beginnings. And the time frame of this portal energy being its most potent is from December 12th through January 1st. And there's some astrology that is in conjunction with this Sagittarius new moon 12/12 portal. First of all, you know, the 12/12 is the end of the year. It's the completion, it's closing of doors with this Sagittarius new moon incorporated with that portal. Sagittarius is the energy of higher spirituality, higher learning, higher wisdom. It occupies the 9th house. And so you're being pulled into your soul to really clear the way for new energy that new moon brings to you, as well as this portal. You step through the portal to really leave things behind, and this Sagittarius new moon energy only elevates that, boosts that. And also the very next day on December 13th, Mercury goes retrograde in Capricorn. And this is where some of your accomplishments, manifestations have been on hold or haven't been able to come in. And as this retrograde happens, it's for you to clear all that old energy that holds you back. So Mercury goes retrograde on December 13th in Capricorn, but then on December 23rd, Mercury retrogrades right back into Sagittarius. So there's that Sagittarius energy again, and it's about finishing those old lessons, old business, so you can receive the healing and complete the cycle. And Mercury goes direct on January 1st, 2024 in the sign of Sagittarius, and that's when this portal energy also completes. Now, while this is going on, Venus is in Scorpio, and Venus being in Scorpio turns us inward, turns us to face our shadow, our unresolved shadow energies within, also getting very real with ourselves about how we feel about stuff so that we can finally move through any stuck emotions. On the 29th of December, Venus moves into Sagittarius. And that brings about that spiritual healing, that emotional healing. Mars is in Sagittarius the whole time, and Mars is a driving force. It's motivation, it's empowerment, also being in that sign of Sagittarius. So as you can see, it's going to be a deeply spiritual time, a time of introspection, and that Mercury retrograde energy is going to pull us back to the past. Retrogrades always resurface unfinished business. As Mercury starts out retrograde in Capricorn and has 2023 has been an earth sign Mercury retrograde cycle, starting with Taurus, going into Virgo, and now as we end the year going in retrograde in Capricorn and then moving back into Sagittarius. Anything that's been holding you back from your manifestations, from you materializing, that's what you're going to be pushed towards, to clear that energy out. And this portal is potent and powerful. It pulls you in to a new version of yourself. But this old energy must be cleared first. And that's what the retrograde is for. That's what Venus and Scorpio and then going into Sag is for. That is what Mars being in Sag is for that deep spiritual cleansing, so that your energy is open and brand new and ready to receive a new version of yourself. A lot of soul cycles are completing for people during this time. So you may find that from December 12th through January 1st, there's a lot of reminiscing, there's a lot of revisiting the past, and you may find that that's already been happening for you a week or a couple weeks leading up to this portal. You've really been thinking about things of the past, some things long ago, and you can be like, why am I thinking about this? Why is this coming up? Because it's time to clear that energy. It has taught you all that it was meant to, and it's time for new experiences and new lessons to come into play. So if you find that you're reminiscing, you wake up sad some mornings because of just certain things in the past, allow yourself to move through those emotions, because that is a very beautiful sign that you are clearing this energy, that you are responding beautifully and naturally to the astrology energy that's being offered to all of us at this time. And on top of this, the sun is in Sagittarius, will be moving into Capricorn before the 1st of January, obviously, but this portal happens while the sun is also in Sagittarius. There is so much Sagittarius energy: the wounded healer, the protector, the teacher, the mentor, okay, the wise one. You're coming into your wisdom. Your pain, your experience is transforming into strength and wisdom, and this is meant to carry you into your new soul cycle. This is such a perfect portal and alignment of energies to really leave a lot of things in 2023, so that you can have a 2024 with a fresh, all new version of yourself, a new outlook, new perspectives, new dreams, new goals, new motivation, new energy within. Okay, so this is a very powerful time. Oh, and also we have the winter solstice on the 21st of December, which marks the shortest day and longest night of the year, which after that date, the days start growing longer once again, and that's very synchronistic. So from December 12th through January 1st, this 12-12 portal energy is there. It is potent, it is open, and it's in conjunction with the Sagittarius new moon, which means you are being prepared for a new beginning. So that is the information about the portal. Also, I do need to mention, just depending on how spiritual you are, there can be some deep and profound spiritual activations and awakenings that take place during this time. Some of you may be awakening to a spiritual gift that you never knew that you had. Others of you, your current spiritual gift really expanding, intuition being on point. Try not to make any big decisions between December 12th and January 1st, because remember, the energy is shifting and transforming, as are you. And what you want right now as you're listening to this message may be vastly different come January 1st, January 2nd. So just keep that in perspective. This is a time of introspection, a time of healing, a time of release, a time for all of your efforts, all of your steps on your journey to transform into beautiful wisdom, strength, and healing for you. So that is the messages around this portal and the astrology. Let's get into your reading. Capricorn, let's see what this portal is doing for you specifically. It is a time of spiritual closure and new spiritual beginnings. How is that impacting Capricorn specifically? All right, we got spirit guides, discernment, and meditation. Okay, Capricorn, you have some new spiritual guides that are coming in to work with you, which tells me your frequency is ready to elevate. You have done all of the spiritual work, everything that was needed for this elevation, and that's what this portal is here for you specifically, is with this Mercury retrograde in conjunction with the portal. And you know, it starts out in Capricorn, right? Mercury goes retrograde in Capricorn until I believe it's the 23rd, and then it goes into Sagittarius. So it starts out in your sign, in your energy, and Mercury is currently in your energy. Okay, so Mercury going retrograde is to do a deep, deep cleanse of all that must go, anything that's an anchor in your energy field, because you are elevating, you are rising, you are going to another level spiritually. There's new guides that want to come in and work with you, but they're at a higher frequency than your current spiritual team. Like, this is a higher level being coming in to now start working with you and guiding you on your personal life path, your spiritual journey, all of that. With discernment, this portal is also bringing you more in tune to your intuition, and you're going to start making your choices based more off of how you're reading, how you're deciphering energy, rather than logic or emotion. And it's not to say you're not using your brain to make choices, but you are understanding that you are a multifold being, okay? You have your intellectual understanding, your intelligence, your mind, and then you have your emotional intelligence and understanding. And then you have your soul, your spirit, and the light of that, the solidness of that. And there's a deep realization of these factors of self, okay? And when there is something being picked up on energetically by your spirit, you will no longer be blinded by emotion or confusion of the mind. You're gonna know, and you're gonna understand what that means. Like I said, you've done a lot of work and you're rising. And with meditation over there, that does indicate that you do need to do some tending to your energy, okay? Doing some meditation. There's a lot on YouTube to choose from to really clear and balance, help you just get rid of all these old anchors, cut old cords, because they do not serve you any longer. This is where Capricorn, you are truly closing a door on the past and not looking back, because you're gonna raise up in consciousness and the guidance that you're receiving. Your soul is gonna crave something different. This portal is empowering you to close the door on the past, where you may have really struggled to do so, whether this is a relationship, a belief, a lifestyle choice, a pattern of behavior, a toxic behavior. There's something that you're closing the door on, and you're closing it for good. Five of Wands. I stand my ground and look for peace. See, you've really struggled to close this door up to this point. Two of Swords. Whatever I decide, I trust the outcome. You haven't been able to properly decide because mind and heart have not been in alignment with what your spirit, what your soul's been saying. The Moon, my intuition guides me to the right decision. Okay, so when you're feeling overwhelmed, overstimulated, Capricorn, just quiet your mind and go into a meditative state. Your soul is going to speak to you and tell you what you need to hear. These guides are going to communicate with you through your intuition. Where you've felt blocked and blind, on the other side of this portal, no more. And see, we got the Moon. So this is going to be a very potent portal for you guys. And also the time frame of this portal's energy also encompasses some of your season. And then that Mercury retrograde also starting out in Capricorn. This is just as powerful time for you guys and all Capricorn placements as is for Sagittarius. And your readings are very similar as well, which I guess I'm not surprised since a lot of this is happening predominantly in your two energies. Yeah, where you've been tangled up and confused, I don't know what to do, you're finally going to decide you're going to close the door. To be closed forever. Also, this is the time to really connect in with your higher self as well. Four of Wands, see where you indecision, finally decided, and it's the best thing for you. Knight of Swords, where you were blind, no more, now you see. Ace of Wands, the new beginning, because you closed the door. Also, with your intuition, this is following through on your intuitive promptings, your intuitive hits. Try this, be here, be there, do this. Follow those through. It's leading to good things. And your reading with the tarot, you got Wands and Swords, which is, you know, the Swords is the mind. And the Wands is the spirit, the soul, the action, the movement. And your mind is in motion. You're finally making a decision here. And perhaps it's a decision you didn't think you were going to be able to make, but you just know. You might wake up one morning through this portal time frame and you're like, okay, yeah, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do, what I'm meant to do. Whereas before, it's back and forth, it's back and forth, back and forth. But no more. You're going to make a final decision and you're going to close the door. And that is the best thing for you. Why? Because your energy, your predominant vibration is raising to a higher frequency, and you've earned that spiritually. You've worked for that. Nice, double rainbow with good news. Sagittarius also got this. See, there's that Sag connection again. Double rainbow, good news. Expect good news, Capricorn. Expect positive messages. Expect things to go your way. At least two things with the double rainbow. Oh, and now we have the aurora lights in dreams. You are connecting with these new spirit guides in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams December 12th through January 1st. What's happening? What's playing out? What's the theme? What's the message? Write it down upon waking in the morning. Also, there's new dreams of your soul that are going to be activated. Shamrock with good karma? Heck yeah, we'll take that, right? That's under good news. Expect good things. Clouds, obstructed view. See, where you have been feeling lost, confused, unable to make a move, unable to make a decision, that is what is really shifting here for you guys. And it's finally shifting now because you're going to a higher frequency. And see, good karma, you've done the work, receiving the fruits of your labor. Past efforts paying off in a big positive way. And this portal is to clear out the anchors so you can receive the full potential of new energy, which, boom, it's right there through the Ace of Wands, and it's positive with double rainbow and shamrock. Your eyes are being opened. You're seeing the truth where you have been blind. You're going to change, like this fear-based uncertainty. You're changing out of that like a shirt. And you're going to toss that aside and I'm never wearing that shirt again. It doesn't fit on me. There's growth here. There's a confidence you're expanding into. A deeper understanding of yourself and your strength and what you deserve. And you haven't been able to decide, but now you're like, you know what? I know what to do. I know what must be done. I know what is best for me. It all makes sense. It's all come full circle. And you close the door and you rise. Really pay attention to your dreams with moon and in dreams coming out. Partnership. Learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, touch each other's hearts while life lasts. Okay, you know, I'm going to pull another one of these because I feel for some of you, what you're closing the door on is a relationship because you realize there's nothing more. It's run its course. And you've really struggled, whether with a friend, family member, romantic person. And where you really thought you could keep something going, you come to the conclusion that it's just an anchor that weighs you down. And so you close the door. Because your soul knows there's a new soulmate that's coming in that will touch your soul, will touch your heart. Confidence, yes. Be bold. Rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Yep, exactly. That is you. That is what you are becoming. And you are closing that door because now you have the confidence. You have the belief within. With all those anchors cleared away from you, there's no stopping you, Capricorn. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.